This is the ice cream mermaid from Lego Vidiyo. She looks amazing. And this is Microdoll Ariel without hair. Why? Because I believe that Ariel with this hairstyle would make an even a better ice cream mermaid. Given some painting, of course. BrickoMotion. Yes, my disappointment is still big for Lego Vidiyo not having mini dolls, but here we are. Hello, Claire here. I have not painted anything Lego related in a year and a half, give or take. But this little beauty here is basically begging me to start painting again. So here we are. I am in my painting outfit, the hair pulled back so it's not disturbing me. My glasses on so I see stuff. Now I need my light again to see stuff. And I'm gonna try and create a Microdoll ice cream mermaid. And hopefully painting is like riding a bike, in the sense of you don't forget it even if you haven't done it for a longer period of time. We shall see. I'm gonna get to work, and when I'm done, me from the future is gonna showcase what I've managed to do when I'm done. And if we're very lucky, I'm gonna remember to do some pictures of the process as well. I'll know how to do that, and you have the benefit of time jumps. This is the nice mini stand for just showing off things to the camera. This is the stand which I don't mind getting some paint on. This is the video box that I don't need now. My palette, paintbrushes, water, and now I'm gonna search for my paints. Yeah, so I have a quick update. I have painted the small tail fin with the first coat of this light brown color. And while I was waiting for it to dry, I decided I should do a minidolls ice cream mermaid as well. So this is it. This is the first coat on the minidolls and on the Microdoll. So the first coat is not covering that much, but that's okay. With the first coat, I'm basically just trying to get the shape and some color down. I'm assuming I'm gonna need another 2, maybe even 3 coats to get the color to the place that I want it to be. And then I'll start on the pink. This is the progress that I've made after approximately 3 hours of painting, or more accurately, a third of an audiobook. The most important takeaway that I have is that this color does not really match the one from the ice cream mermaid. I should have lightened it up a bit. I took the light brown, but I should have mixed it with a bit of white, I believe. However, it is close enough that I don't think I'm gonna worry about it too much. I'm just gonna add to it these white stripes, and then it should look fine. And this tiny one already looks so cute. I am so happy I decided to make this. No. Another 10 hours or 1 audiobook later, and I'm done. 1 Microdoll body, 1 mini-doll tail, 3 mini-doll torsos, and 4 faces. Ta-da! Now all I need to do is put them together and put them in my light box so I can show them to you in a decent lighting setting. It is several days later and I have finished painting everything and I am happy with it. However, today I'm just gonna show you the Microdoll because I want to show you the rest in a whole separate video, so I have time to go on and on about things that I want to go on and on about. Anyhow, this microdoll currently has a custom hairpiece on and not the original Lego Vidiyo Mermaid has. Mainly because this hairpiece is hella expensive by itself, and on the mini doll it's even more expensive, and just frankly I am done with buying way too expensive Lego pieces just so I can shoot a video. Because what happened is I would buy a lot of those pieces and then never make the videos. So now I'm trying out a bit of a different philosophy. But of course I am going to take the hair off of the minifigure so you can have the full appreciation of what this microdoll would look like if Lego Vidiyo for whatever reason chose to use microdolls instead of minifigures. I can tell you that I, for one, would welcome the change very much because I absolutely love how this microdoll looks. And I'm not just saying that because I painted her. I say it because it is the objective truth. No, but seriously though, I know I would have bought way more Lego Vidiyo sets if they were made with microdolls or mini dolls. Enough about the hairpiece, let's talk about the mini doll itself. I believe I have already said that the tail turned out a bit darker than I wanted it to, but not dark enough that I felt I need to redo it. The funny thing was that I had thought I was done with the mini doll, like completely done, and then I remembered that I needed to do the diamond pattern on the tail. Oopsie! So yeah, things like that happen. Here I want to bring your attention that the pattern was fairly easy to create on almost all the sides, apart from the one where the tail swooshes around. There I had to get a bit creative with my choices, so the pattern twists around the tail in a somewhat unexpected way. I also painted the fins the same shade as the diamond pattern, and I'm not sure how much you can see, but I did put some shimmer into the color mix that I used to paint all of this. I think I should have used some more. The upper body of this microdoll was so much fun to paint. Now, it was obvious to me from the get-go that I wasn't gonna be able to fit all of these tiny details from here onto this tiny torso. Like that was not gonna happen, so I didn't even try. Instead, I went for this, I'm gonna say, minimalistic look, but also because the microdoll is kind of childlike, I wanted it to look like a child's swimming suit, you know, like something that a 6-year-old girl might wear. Not that I would be opposed to wearing it. I definitely wanted to still have the big shell in the center, the sprinkles and the melting ice cream. Those were my must-haves. The rest just flowed on from there. I also made the conscious decision of not using black for the borders. I felt like it would ruin the whole creamy pastel vibe, so I used white and magenta instead. The back is basically the same as the front, just smaller and without the giant shell. Well, I say giant. It is a tiny shell. It's not huge in the least, but as tiny as it was, I neither wanted to have it on the backside nor would I have been able to shrink it further down and for it to still be recognizable. I did decide to bring in some color with the sprinkles in. On the original minifigure Ice Cream Mermaid, the sprinkles are magenta, white and yellowish, or no, just nougaty. I did not like that. So I decided to make the sprinkles pink, magenta, yellow and light blue. The theory was that the light blue would work especially well with the minifigure's hair color, and you know what? I think I was right. I think this is a learning opportunity for Lego to see how blue sprinkles would actually improve on their design. I'm just saying, it could have been done. And now we get to the face. I wanted the Microdoll to be extremely happy, like the original Mermaid is, and or to look like she's singing. I once again turned to Ariel's Microdoll and got her head as well. So basically the only thing I didn't use was the hairpiece, even though this hairpiece is the exact same one that Ariel uses. This one was just from Libby. But I digress. So I love the face, and I decided to paint it to match the ice cream singer mermaid vibe. That entailed painting some white eyeshadow on the top of the eyelash and then even over the eyelashes at the end. I also painted the upper teeth, and then I added on the pink details on the eyebrows and the dots around her eyes. When I was happy with all of that, I went back in with the black and I painted on the eyelashes I previously covered. There was a lot of trial and error involved in painting this face. A lot of painting it with a tiny paintbrush and then using a toothpick to scratch away the unwanted parts, then scratching away too much, painting it again, and so on. And it took a while till I got to where we are now. But I'm happy with where we are now. I am so happy. She looks so happy and amazing. And the other great thing about her having her eyes closed is that I didn't have to choose an eye color for her. Small victories that I will take. But don't go away yet. I'm still not done. When I spend so much time painting something, I feel it is criminal to not show you the same thing but with different hairstyles. So I have picked a few that I believe work very well with this Microdoll, and here they are. Now, as you would imagine, the doll looks amazing with any pink hairpiece that I could find and put on her. It just like, wow, love it. And I believe you are seeing all the evidence that you need for me to make such bold statements. But yeah, she looks gorgeous, gorgeous. And yeah, this Poison Ivy one might still be my favorite just because, I mean, it's the most gorgeous hairpiece of all time. And it's just barely short enough for her to be able to stand on her own whilst having this hairpiece on. My guess was that the blue hairpieces would fit her as well, both because the original hairpiece is in a light aqua and because I added those blue sprinkles. However, when I put Livy's blue hairpiece onto her, I'm not a fan of it. So the next thing is another light aqua hairpiece that came to us from Naida from the Lego Elves team. I can squeeze in the Lego Elves team into any video. Any. This does not look as bad, but I don't love it either. Now there are a million of blonde hairpieces out there. I do not want to bore you or me with all of them, so here's just an example of what she would look like. I think it is nice, but I do not think it's anything overwhelming. Moving on. I think white is now the only color that appears on the torso, but we have not tried on the head. I personally think these white hairpieces look amazing on her. But I do feel obliged to say that my daughter does not agree with me at all. She thinks that these are horrendous. So I'm going to point that out, but still show you some of my favorites because I do like them. I do. I like white hair. I can't wait till my hair is completely white. One day, just like white. I'm gonna be the Lego grandma. Might be the only person in the world who looks forward to that. But I do. What other hair color could we possibly choose? If there's pink, lavender cannot be far away. Now can it? No, it cannot. And therefore, I thought that lavender hairpieces might work well too. And you know what? Just in case you are incapable of making up your own mind watching this amazingly stunning beauty, I'm gonna tell you that these lavender hairpieces work very well with the Micro Mermaid. Very well. Again, my daughter is not a huge fan of the shorter hairpieces, but I love them, like really. A purple-haired micro ice cream mermaid grandma. Love it. Then I also have a couple of hairpieces that I modified slightly, but I feel they match the whole mermaidy vibe. And they do not look bad at all. I really like them. And once again, I did not paint them in vain. Yay! And then just for funsies, last I'm gonna show you the hairpieces that I have made for some other characters that I'll probably never be able to fully dollify as I would like to. But nevertheless, the hairpieces are here, so I am using them. And what can I say but that they look very nice. It's like they are made to fit on an ice cream mermaid. Now that you had the chance to see the Microdoll from all angles, what do you think? Did I forget how to paint in my 1.5 years of absence? Or did it stay? I have to say that I was prepared that this Microdoll and the minidolls that I'm gonna show you were going to be bad. Because I do remember how some of my earlier work, like 10 years ago when I just started out painting, looked like. And yeah, people, it did not look good. It had promise, but it was really not up to my current standard. And this, well, I am really happy with this. It's not 100% mistakeless, but you know what? Neither are Lego's prints. So I do believe I have done a very good job, and I'm very happy to get back into the painting and do more of fun things. Until the next time you click on one of my videos, bye bye. But just to manage your expectations, there is just no way I'm going to be able to create more than one new Dollify project a month. It just 13 hours. I basically did not see my kids that day. Nor have I slept. I'm not doing that soon again.